Hello, fishermen. I'm here with Mike Webb of Ozark, Missouri. I'm Jim Thompson with Central Pro-Am Fishing. Mike, thanks for your time today.
Glad to be here, Jim.
Yep. Mike's been a longtime supporter of Central Pro-Am. Mike's also a guide on Table Rock Lake, so I'm going to take this opportunity to pick his brain a little bit.
That shouldn't take long.
Okay, all right. And we're going to ask him about, first of all, about the March tournament coming up. Mike, first of all, if you don't win it, okay, who's your second, maybe third pick to win this event?
Well, the people that excel at the jerkbait are probably the ones I'm going to pick. Pete Winters is one. He's very good with the jerkbait. Bobby Sullivan. There's several people that are very good with the jerkbait, and those are the people you're going to have to watch right now because that's where the big bite's going to come.
Okay. I know Bobby's been catching quite a few fish. We don't call Pete Big Fish Pete for nothing.
That's right.
So he's a threat to win. You feel like both of them will be fishing a jerkbait, I'm assuming?
I think they will if we have a day that's clear and no wind and a mile high sky like that. I don't know that they'll throw it all day.
Okay.
But, they'll throw it in the morning at least.
Okay. And then once they go out and throw a jerkbait, if it's sunshiny, they'll probably throw it for a couple hours, and then they'll move to some deep fish and do some spooning and grubbing, such things as that, I'm assuming?
Well, there's a variety of things that those two would do. Flip docks with a jig, things like that. But the fish, the backup plan for me after I throw a jerkbait is going to be to go to those deep fish. I'm pretty sure I can catch fish deep. Right now they're grouped up pretty good. I'm having trouble catching very many of the 4 to 5 pound range fish. So that's why I want to start with a jerkbait regardless of the weather.
Well, do you ever catch a 4 or 5 pound fish?
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay. Hey, I also I want you to give our younger fishermen and the pros, buddy. Give me something that's one tip in your brain that everybody needs to keep in mind during this tournament that might make the difference between cashing a check and not cashing a check.
And you're talking about the tournament coming up.
Yes, sir.
First
It'll be
weekend of
March
March
5th and
on Table
6th at Ahoy's.
At
Yep.
Table Rock. I would start at the last channel swing in the creek and work my way back out is what I would do with the jerkbait. And as you're idling out to the main lake, I would keep an eye on my graph looking for the balls of shad, and I would drop a chomper spoon or a grub or something in those because that's where I'm going to be fishing after I get done with the jerkbait, is keying on those fish out a little deeper. In fact, quite a bit deeper actually.
Okay. And I thanked you for your support earlier, but I want to thank you again. I want to also let our viewers know Mike and Steve of Cast, Kids Are Special 2 event. They're also this year sponsoring our first catch and release boat here on Table Rock Lake. That's a big deal to Central Pro-Am and to me personally about having a catch and release boat for our events. Do you feel like it's a mandatory thing to have a catch and release boat, Mike?
Well, I think every tournament circuit should have one, especially maybe not as important during the spawn when the fish are up shallow. It's not as important, but during this time of year in the summer, yeah, absolutely. Because a lot of people don't know how to take care of those fish that are deep, and the people that work that catch and release boat know how to fizz those fish and can get them revived and get them back out in the lake.
Okay. Mike and Steve and Castor also this fall, and I know it's a long way away, but we need to let everybody know. Mike and the Cast group are going to do something for our fall team series. Give me a little backdrop on what you're going to do for the fall team series, Mike.
Well, Steve and I are excited about that because we've had several people request that we do a youth division, and Steve and I do 2 kids tournaments a year, and you do the weigh-ins and that for us, the Cast tournaments. So they've asked us to do a youth division in your fall tournaments, and what that's going to consist of is we're going to Cast is going to pay a $250 bonus to the highest placing youth division. That is an adult and a child, and the child would be 7 to 17. So we're going to give away $250 to the highest finishing youth division angler, and if they finish high enough, they can also win in the regular tournament as well.
Okay. Well, that's great. That'll encourage some younger, or it'll encourage some aunts and uncles or fathers to bring their kids and help get them started into fishing. And I like to be a part of that. I think it's a great deal.
Yeah, and,
Yeah.
and the entry fee's not too bad on that fall tournament either, so about anybody can get in that.
Okay. Want to wrap it up here, buddy. I thank any of the sponsors you want to thank.
Well, Bass Pro Shops and Tracker Boats and O'Reilly Auto Parts, I've been blessed to have them for 16 years now. A new sponsor I've had the last couple of years I'm excited about is Branson.com, Larry and Leanne. Mother's Wax has been with us for 10 years as well, and Blaster Chemical and Banquet Foods. Those are all sponsors that help the CAST organization travel the country and do seminars at the schools.
Okay. Again, thank you for your time, and have a good fishing day on Table Rock Lake come March 5th.
Looking forward to it, Jim.
Okay.